Okay, this is a test for the Ryobi 9 amp hour battery. This is a fitment test basically, just to show if this battery fits in a couple of the Ryobi tools, so you can see what it looks like when it's actually in, and I can tell you about kind of handling the tool a little bit. So first thing we're going to try it on is the weed eater I got here, and as you can see, goes in pretty much any tool where you can just insert it and it hangs freely. It's okay. And yeah, so I'm gonna do a runtime test on these tools a little bit later, but this is the P2009 brushless weed eater, 18 volt. So it runs fine on here, and it does not feel like unbalanced or anything. It's fine. So the weight doesn't really affect this tool. Next is this P713 18 volt cordless vacuum. By the way, I'm not too impressed with this vacuum, but I'll probably upgrade it. There's a different model they have, and as you see, it fits. Works. Nothing too strange. So next we got the angle grinder. So let's set it in. That's it. Works. And this angle grinder is kind of like the weed eater. They run through the 4 amp hour batteries really quick, maybe like 15 minutes. So I'm going to do a test to see now, like this weed eater, maybe sometimes 10 minutes, I think 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm going to do a test to see with this 9 amp hour battery how much run time you get. Okay, and this was my first Ryobi tool, the P234G drill, and of course fits right in. Of course, it's heavier than the standard battery comes with, but a lot more runtime, yeah. Then we got the P261, the impact wrench, and yeah, it's working. The 4 amp that you use with this, this feels heavier, of course, but definitely, for probably the additional runtime. Actually, the 4 amp, you can go for days on this, but the 9 amp, I would think it's overkill. But I'll see if you get additional power or anything on this one with it. Now we got the P516. That's like the Sawzall reciprocating saw. And let's see, oh, this one goes backwards. So there it is. It just snaps right in. And so yeah, and these tools like this, you operate with 2 hands, so the additional weight I don't think is even a factor. Wouldn't really matter. This is another one of the tools that can eat through a 4 amp really fast, so this definitely is going to be a benefit for this. Maybe a 15-20 minutes as well. So this is probably, the 9 amp is good for these tools like this one, the angle grinder, and this lawnmower. We're going to check it out. Okay, here we go with the lawnmower test. So the lawnmower is designed, I guess, to take like the probably these 4 amp hour batteries, and 2 of them. This is the I think P1000 or 1001 lawnmower. What is it? Yeah, P1100. So it can fit, as you can see, in this front slot with a 4 amp hour battery already in there. So I've got them double stacked. But the only thing, the case doesn't close all the way, but it doesn't really matter. Who cares, right? So and let's see, it still powers up and it works. So I would definitely operate it like this. Now, will 2 9s fit in here? Let me give it a try. Let's see. Okay, so I put the 9 amp in that front slot. Now, trying to insert the second 9 amp in the back slot in the front slot. Now, it will not go in because, as you can see, it's sitting on the other battery. So it doesn't give it enough room to enter. So that would mean that no other battery could enter into that slot with a 9 amp hour battery in the back. So I put back in the 4 and the 9, and like I said, it fits with just this issue, which I don't think matters at all. But maybe a battery that's a little bigger than the 4 would fit, like possibly a 6 amp hour battery, but that I don't have one to test that. So that's it on my fitment test. So you can see it pretty much fits on a lot of the tools, at least the ones that I use. The only issue was with the lawnmower, but definitely I think it's excellent for what I use, because the tools that I definitely need it for are the ones that run out, that it will kill a 4 amp really quick, which is this one, the angle grinder, the brushless weed eater, and the lawnmower. Well, the lawnmower with the 2 4 amps runs pretty good. You get pretty good run time, maybe I think like maybe between 25 and 35 minutes, something like that. But I'm sure there'll be a lot more with the 9 amp hour battery. So I'm going to be doing a runtime test. So we'll see what this battery does on these tools that destroys a 4 amp hour battery.